Alright guys, TJ here, and I experienced my first crash earlier today. It is currently 8:15, and it was probably closer to 1 o'clock. I had my first motorcycle accident today, of my career. It really didn't turn out near as bad as I thought it would though. I mean, the bike still runs, but like, that's cracked as hell. That's cracked, the fender. I should just say what the parts are. But obviously the front fairing needs to be replaced. The tank's got a little scratched, but I can live with that. That might just be like a reminder. Like anytime I might decide to do something stupid, because you never know when that's going to happen. Those of you that have been riding for years, you know that just kind of randomly happens. But that could be like my little reminder not to. I wasn't doing anything stupid when it did happen. I was just riding along and this corner came up. I didn't know it was there. I freaked. I hit the rear brake. I must have locked it up. I really don't remember what happened that well. It happened really quickly. But my boots, they're not even really scuffed that bad. It was the left boot that got the damage, obviously. And that one's already scuffed from shifting. That's obviously where the peg goes. Here's the pieces of the fairing and my turn signal that came off. Yeah, that's heavier than I thought it was. There's a couple pieces of the fairing. Holy shit. Yeah, this is definitely not salvageable. My dad thought it would be for a minute, then he picked it up and was like, oh, never mind. The wires came off rather cleanly, it looks like. And the big thing I was really concerned about was, this is my brand new riding jacket that I got 2 weeks ago. It's not even scuffed, it's just covered with bugs. That's part of riding in Wisconsin. This is about all that happened. Dust. And I had to show you guys my helmet, but that didn't even touch the ground. I don't really even know how. I don't remember much about when I fell. I just kind of suddenly remember it was really surreal when it happened. It was kind of like being in a dream, just suddenly, boom, I'm on the ground. That was about all I can remember. But, yeah, the bike still runs. Probably the biggest problem is the handlebars are bent sort of out of whack. Ooh, I can see that now. That doesn't look good. That one looks not great, but better than that one. I know, left, right, I'm not retarded. Just pointing that out. And at one point the clutch didn't work, but it works now. And it's got sand in it. Tempted to clean it, but it's not really going to do much good. The thing that pisses me off is I don't know if I can afford to fix it right now. It still works, I can prove that. Except I don't have my key with me. So I need to get my key. Yeah, you guys get to see little TJ's house, but who cares? Yes, I'm listening to country music. Shut up. Country's kick-ass. And I'm wondering if this has a positioning sensor on it, the bike, because when I went down, I do not remember at all having to hit the kill switch. Or the engine cutoff switch, if you're specific about that. Oh, and that turn signal fell out. But that fell out while it was in storage, so that's not really a big surprise to me. But, here we go. See, it starts up. It's idling a little low at the moment just because I didn't use any choke, but it works. That's a plus. That's a definite plus. And I'm really, really, really freaking surprised that didn't come off. This fairing, the one right under the seat. I'm really surprised this isn't as covered in dust as it already is. I'm really surprised the shifter works. I'm surprised the kickstand and center stand are still there, mostly. And I'm very, very, very surprised this is not even scuffed. However, my dad was freaking out for a little bit because the radiator was exposed, but I had to convince him it's supposed to be like that. At least in the front it is. And in the front, yeah, the front didn't take any damage. It's supposed to look like that. But I put it this way, at least I know what the internals of my engine look like, or not the engine, but like the bike. I could put in coolant while I'm here. If that's what that is. I've assumed that's what that is. I could probably figure that out, but not important. So yeah. Just showing you guys what a 500 looks like when you lock up the rear wheel, I guess. Basically a kind of pointless video, but saying I'm not probably going to get into vlogging for a couple extra months now because I got to come up with the money to fix this so that takes off on the camera. Oh, I came up with